Thank you very much. Item number 1 is the evacuation procedure. On hearing the evacuate signal, please carry out the following. Exit the building by your nearest safest exit. All visitors report to assembly point G. All staff report to their designated assembly point on Woolpack Way car park, and do not leave the assembly point for any reason until told to do so by the incident controller or fire brigade officer. Item number 2 is apologies for absence. Members away on official council business.
Councillor Clues and Councillor James is her substitute.
Thank you. Item number 3 is disclosable and pecuniary interests. There are none. Item number 4, public participation. No. Item number 5, minutes of the meeting of the board held on the 10th of February of this year. Copies are herewith. Can I sign them as proposed by Councillor Simmons, seconded by Councillor Ridley? All those in favour? Unanimous, thank you. Item number 6 is the local development scheme. Local development scheme sets out the work the council will undertake with regard to its forward planning services and has been considered by the LDF subcommittee. Key issue in the scheme is the work the council will undertake to review its local plan. Councillor Simpson.
Thank you, Chairman. I'm very pleased to see this report and to move the recommendation. I'd just like to be clear that in part of this work is the Green Belt review that we've discussed in the past. And I think a Green Belt review and the local development scheme will put us in good stead for the future.
Very much. Any other comments? It's been proposed by Councillor Simpson, seconded by Councillor Riley. All those in favour? Excuse me. Just allow me to joke. Excuse me. Item number 7, contract standing orders. The rules and regulations relating to how public bodies undertake procurement activities are changing due to the new Procurement Act. And as a result, officers are reviewed Council's contract standing orders. Draft new standing orders presented to the board this evening for consideration. And I'd also like to welcome Tracy Frannick, the procurement manager, who joins us tonight. Welcome, Tracy. Definitely.
It's just a quick one. I did have to ask the officers about a couple of acronyms that were in there that weren't really explained. It's just we could request officers try and explain any acronyms in these reports.
Thank you.
Sure, we can send round those definitions. Undoubtedly will.
Okay. Any other comments, queries? Okay, I'll move that from the chair, seconded by Councillor Simpson. All those in favour? Unanimous, thank you. Item number 8 is the pay policy statement. There is an annual requirement for the council to publish a pay policy statement which sets out various details about how the council pays staff and the levels paid to senior officers. This year's statement is presented to the board for consideration.
On the, this is on page, what page is this? 47. So this is where we've got the policy about the ratios between chief officers and the rest of the employees. And that, the policy does relate to that metric. But then above that, we've got the ratio of the median chief officers to the rest of the employees. But then the mean seems to be the chief officers to the lowest paid employees, which seems to be measuring something different. Just seems to be inconsistent. And if they are intended to be the same, then our top earning chief officer is 5.59 times the lowest paid. So if that's the same as the rest of the employees, that's actually above the maximum in our policy. So I would have expected some comment about that.
I don't know, but it writes the report is my truthful answer. This is, Nathan, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. And Alison is-
Chairman,
not here this evening.
Sort of that, but sort of slightly differently too. I think if you read the bottom paragraph on page 5, our top earning chief officer earns 4.2 times the mean of the rest of our employees.
Oh, sorry, I've missed that
Yes.
paragraph before.
But then the next paragraph says the top
Yes.
earning chief officer earns 5.59 times the mean of the lowest paid.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I've missed that other paragraph.
thank you, Councillor.
I did have one other comment though, which was the next page 48, which is the annual essential car user allowance, which seems to be banded based on the size of the engine, which seemed a bit odd to me. I would have thought that the size of the engine that's the employee's choice as to what car they own. I would have expected us just to be paying a rate based on what we thought was applicable. But also by doing it on the size of the engine, it does kind of exclude electric vehicles as well. So, well, I'm happy to approve this one. I think for next year, I would prefer it if it was a flat rate, I think.
They're based on HMRC because they still use size, engine size. HMRC do. I mean, you know, it's meant to reflect the annual running costs of your vehicle, isn't it? It's very outdated. If perfectly honest, yeah, I mean, electric vehicles.
Yeah. I just think maybe it could be reviewed for next year.
Perhaps so, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
going to
I'll
issue
bring
that.
that back next year.
Okay. Any other comments or queries? There are none, so I'll move that from the chair, seconded by Councillor Simpson. Thank you. All those in favour? Thank you very much. Item number 9 is the corporate plan performance report. This report is the latest update for members on performance against the current corporate plan priorities. Members are asked to raise any issues on which further information is required. Councillor Barnett.
I haven't got any issues with the content of the report, but there are a number of sections where it says see embedded report for further details, and none of those embedded reports are actually embedded in the copy that was distributed. I just wonder if they could be sent separately.
There was a process that was done prior to that, so you probably read it early. So all of those were done, but we can send it round. We can send that separate piece.
Thank you.
We'll try and bring those two things closer together in the future.
Thank you. No other comments, queries, questions? Okay, so again, I shall move that from the chair, seconded by Councillor, those people, Councillor Ridley. All those in favour? And you. Item number 10 is the corporate plan 2023-27 annual refresh 2025. The report presents the annual refresh of the corporate plan the council has adopted for the length of this council from 2023 to 2027. Sets out the key external challenges and key projects that the council is making progress on, and continues to be influenced by the resident survey reported to members last year. And there are no. I may have underestimated how long this meeting is going to. So I'll move that from the chair again, seconded by Councillor Simpson. All those in favour? Is unanimous. Yeah. Item number 11 is the English devolution and local government reorganisation. So as everybody will be aware, the government has written to all councils in 2-tier areas for their proposals for local government reorganisation linked to wider devolution deals for all areas. An interim plan needs to be submitted by the 21st of March, and the current draft is reported to members for recommendation to council later this evening. Council has worked closely with the other councils in Warwickshire to produce an interim plan which represents a position statement of work and thoughts to date. Council will consider all the available options ahead of November's deadline, and the plan sets out the work that will be done between now and then. Members' working group has met twice, and there was an all-member briefing last week, so hopefully members will feel they have the necessary background information. Has anybody got any questions, comments? Absolutely.
Just want to say thank you to the staff for putting this together. I appreciate it's been a lot of work over the last 2 years, and will continue to be a lot of work. So just thank you. I just wanted some confirmation that we will be looking at all possible options in terms of devolution between now and November.
We will indeed, absolutely. Yeah, and that's what we've made clear, isn't it? From the, what was it, the 17th of December, when that report came from the first white paper was it published. You know, we have said that, and indeed, the districts and boroughs in Warwickshire have said we will look and explore all the different options available. The only authority that has not said that is the County Council, where they remain blinkered and focused on what they want rather than what they may feel is best for the residents of Warwickshire. So yes, we and it makes it clear in our response, doesn't it? You know, this is there are alternatives to and good alternatives to the county's proposal, and indeed on devolution there are a number of different options as well. It's not just about, or it shouldn't just be about LGR. Okay. Yeah, it is. So again, I shall move that from the chair then. Seconded by Councillor Bell. Those in favour? Thank you, that's unanimous. Item number 12 is the exclusion of the public and press. To consider in accordance with section 100A brackets 4 of the Local Government Act 1972, if it is in the public interest that the public and press be excluded from the meeting for the following items of business on the grounds that they involve the likely disclosure of exempt information as defined by Schedule 12A to the Act. I shall move that. Chair, seconded by Councillor Wapples. Thank you. All those in favour? And it's unanimous.